One sunny morning, Riya visited Mysore with her family. They went to the city palace and met a guide named Mr. Sharma. The guide gave them a complete tour of the palace. Riya bought a fridge magnet, some chocolates made of pure milk, and a famous sweet called Mysore Pak. After seeing the palace and eating the tasty treats, happiness and joy filled their hearts. Now, here is a quick challenge for you. Pause the video, read the story carefully, and try to find all the naming words. These are words that name a person, place, thing, or an idea. Ready, set, go. Done? Let's check some of the answers together. We have words like Riya, Mysore, family, city palace, guide, Mr. Sharma, tour, palace, fridge magnet, chocolates, sweet, Mysore Pak, happiness, and joy. All of these words are nouns because a noun is simply a naming word. And what is a naming word? It names a person, place, thing, or an idea. But here is something interesting. Are all these nouns the same? Look carefully. Why do words like Riya and Mysore always begin with capital letters? Why are words like guide and palace written in small letters? Why is milk different from happiness? And how can the word family refer to many people together? That's because nouns are broadly divided into 5 different types. Let's learn them one by one. First, we have proper nouns. These are special names of particular people, places, or things. In our story, Riya, Mysore, Mr. Sharma, city palace, and Mysore Pak are proper nouns. Since they are special names, they always begin with a capital letter. Here are few more examples. India, Rahul, Monday, and English. Next comes the common noun. A common noun is a general name of a person, place, or thing. From our story, words like guide, tour, palace, fridge magnet, chocolates, sweet, treats, and hearts are common nouns. Notice the difference. City palace is the name of a particular palace, so it's a proper noun. But palace is a general name, so it is a common noun. Similarly, Mr. Sharma is a proper noun, while guide is a common noun. Some more examples are country, boy, day, and language. Now, let's look at the material noun. A material noun is the name of a substance or material from which things are made. In our story, the word milk is a material noun because it is used to make chocolates. Some more examples of material nouns are gold, wood, water, iron, and milk. Next is the collective noun. A collective noun is a single word that refers to a group of people, animals, or things. In our story, family is a collective noun because it refers to all the members together as one group. Some more examples of collective noun are a team of players, a class of students, and a flock of birds. Finally, we have the abstract noun. An abstract noun names a feeling, quality, idea, or state that we cannot see or touch. In our story, happiness and joy are abstract nouns. You can see Ria eating chocolates, but you cannot see or hold happiness in your hand. You can only feel it. Some more examples are love, anger, honesty, childhood, and freedom. Now that we know the 5 types of nouns, let's go back to our story. Remember the mystery questions we saw earlier? Now it's time to answer them. Let's begin. Look at Ria, Mysore, and Mysore Pak. Why do these words begin with capital letters? Because they are proper nouns. They are special names of specific people, places, or things. Now look at guide, palace, and suite. Why are these written in small letters? Because they are common nouns. They are general names, not specific ones. Next is milk. Why is it a material noun? Because it is a substance used to make other things like chocolates. Now think about family. How can one word represent many people? Because it is a collective noun. It names a group as one unit. Finally, look at happiness and joy. Can you see or touch them? No. That's why they are abstract nouns. They are feelings that we express. Perfect. You have now solved every mystery in our story. Now it's time for your final challenge. Listen carefully. Aarav and his family visited Delhi during the holidays. They admired the ancient architecture of the Red Fort and bought a beautiful statue made of pure bronze. Boundless joy filled their hearts. Can you find all the nouns in the story? Also, can you identify their types? Pause the video, think carefully, and write your answers in the comment. I'm waiting for your replies. I hope you would have given the answers, and to know the correct answer, please check the description of the video. Thanks a lot for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care of your health and goodbye.